Hi everybody, it's a nice pleasure to be with you in this CIS Congress 2020. It's a great joy. First of all, I would like to say a few words of gratitude to Konstantin Korotkov for his incredible dedication to science and to this new technique that is wonderful to making research with human beings and living beings. Basically, I would like to share with you is why it was so important for us in this research we conduct on information fields to work with the GDV technology provided by BioWell. At a first glance, when you take a look at what we are researching intentional relations between living human beings. And these are very, very, very tough to grasp. As a matter of fact, when we study the thesis, the hypothesis of an information field, so the fact that everything that is living is connected, everything in nature, not only human beings, everything in nature is connected in an intentional way. Of course, that when we look at this level of problem, it's immediate that we have a second problem, how to measure that. And that's where precisely BioWell enters, because most equipments that we have access to make research with human beings, they will provide a very interesting response, like for instance the RR intervals or heart rate or blood oxygen saturation and other equipments. But these reactions from the human body, they come in a very slow way. Instead, when you look at the photonic activity of a living body, this activity will change almost immediately after the intentional aspect of this human being, of this living being changes. So, let's give a practical example. If you have the intention to raise your body, the first logical movement is that you have the intention. From the fact that you have the intention to raise your body, as a second movement, the electronic aura of your body, of everything that is connected to the realization, the accomplishment of that intention, changes. And at last, we raise. So with this, what I would like to say is that this equipment is just very, very sensitive. It's wonderful to work with it because it can give you a very precise and very fast answer, faster than most equipments that we used. And besides, it's qualitative, very rich. So you have a series of outputs that you can use and you can compare, and you can also obviously compare with traditional measurements like heart rate and blood oxygen saturation, RR intervals. And what we accomplished with our information field research is basically to give a first step, a first proof that indeed, even if two human beings are far away one from the other, and they are protected, electromagnetically speaking, one from the other, that one can interfere with the other at a distance. This had never been proven in the way that we did. So we put the first subject inside a Faraday cage, huge shielded metal box. So one person inside this metal box, and 250 meters away in another laboratory there was a second subject, and this second subject in an aleatorial moment could create an impact in the autonomic nervous system of the subject inside the Faraday cage. This was really wonderful to achieve, and we are very thankful to Konstantin Korotkov and his technique and his GDV technique provided by BioWell, because it gave us very clear answers, very clear insights in this research. So hope I see you all in the Congress, in the CEAS Congress this year. It'll be a pleasure to meet with you, and have a nice time.